Hey you guys, I'm back. I missed you. Happy summer. I've been busy with cheerleading, as y'all know. Cheerleading competitions and camp and all of that. It's actually been very healing for my inner child and my inner teenager for a lot of reasons. And this is going to be like a chit-chat video, by the way, because there's like multiple things I want to talk about. I have my iPad, so I have my ebook in front of me. So it's going to be really fun. Inner child and inner teenager. I'm pretty sure I told y'all I was like pretty emo when I was a teenager. At least from like age 11 to 14, 15-ish. I kind of glammed up when I was like 16 and got into the more like girly, feminine stuff. But for that reason, I felt like I had to quit cheerleading after a while. I just didn't fit in with the other roles. Like, can you imagine baby Nikki? Like, because you know how all the cheerleaders get ready in the same space, right? There's like a vanity mirror and stuff sometimes in the locker room and whatnot at school. And, or there's private cheerleading teams and private gyms, which is what I was a part of. So they had vanities. And, I would be listening to like heavy metal music while everyone else was playing, you know, Shakira or whatever. So it's been really fun. And I was a flyer, if y'all know what that means. It's the person that's flying in the stunts, so, because I was the smallest. So I'm always the one on top. So it was pretty scary and fun. I fell a lot, but that's a little background on that. And if you don't like listening to me ramble, then just don't watch. I don't really care. But yeah, I've been busy with that. I made my ebook. I am so proud of this. I swear I did this in 3 days while doing the cheerleading camp. And I have a hair sticking up. Oh my god. This wig gets the fuck on my nerves. We're just gonna like cut that out. It's honestly from me trying to thin it out because I don't like super thick hair in the summer. Yeah, my ebook, 3 days. And it's 52 pages. I still have to like adjust the font and the titles and stuff and edit the whole thing. But it's gonna be at least 50 in 3 days. And this has been in the works. I found stuff from like 2-3 years ago. But I had only been practicing for like 2 or 3 years at that time. So obviously I feel more comfortable now. Because this is like very fundamental stuff. Very much, I just saw a video on YouTube. I want to, you know, be a witch now, or I have this situation I need help with, or I need to cleanse myself, things like that. Anyone can get it, obviously, because you're always gonna have stuff that you don't know. Like, everybody can learn something from this. So, this, again, it's fundamental basic witchcraft. Things that are pretty commonplace across all paths, all traditions, not secrets. This has nothing to do with palo. There's a little bit of espiritismo in here, because I do always recommend having a bóveda if your spiritual path calls for that, which usually my clientele does, for your ancestors and your guides. But that's pretty basic setup in Puerto Rican espiritismo. If you practice Cuban or Criollo espiritismo and things are different, don't clock me. You know, it's a different path. Nikki lost her place. Oh my. I'm gonna read y'all an excerpt. Okay. It's $13.77. I'm still working on my website. I'm not sure when it'll be back up. Again, I've been so busy. And I have to have my downtime. You know, like cheerleading, teaching cheerleading in this heat is exhausting. We're not outside all the time, but sometimes we are, and I need rest. Message me on Instagram. I did change my name. We'll get to that after the ebook. Because I'm going in order of when things happened. So just message me on Instagram, WhatsApp, or text me at 678-390-0688. And after you send the payment, I will send the PDF, the ebook to you. It is watermarked. Y'all not gonna steal my shit. Sorry. I know some people get annoyed with the watermark because they don't like the aesthetic of it. Sorry. I have to protect myself. But yeah, this is not any secrets or tratados, as we say, or anything to do with Pablo whatsoever. Okay? Again, there is a tiny bit of Espertimo, which is in the passage that I'm going to read about, so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. And a lot of y'all have asked me for the ASMR videos because of my voice. Some people like it, some people hate it. That's the thing about my voice. You either absolutely love it or you can't stand it. So, I don't think there will ever be an audiobook. But in my nose y'all know when my nose tickles, there's a spirit in here. Oh, I know who it is. Okay. What's it called? Not title of the passage, I guess. The heading. I don't know. I haven't been in school in so long. The name of the passage. It says, Protection and Protecting Spirits. By the way, this is page, I don't know, like 40 something. I'm still messing with the page numbers. This is very much, it's finished, but it's not because I'm a perfectionist. Okay. Protection and cleansing, as I said in the beginning, are fundamental to any good witch's practice. Without these two, you will be throwing work into a dirty abyss. Results may come, but they most likely will be for not very long at all. Cleansing is a form of protection. Below, I will go over the different types of spells I listed above and why when they are used. Protection. Everyday protection is essential. I am not talking about long, drawn-out rituals daily. You will get burnt out, trust me. Simple prayers and maybe a candle will go a long way. In readings, such as a spiritual court reading, which I offer, an experienced medium can see and communicate with your main protecting spirits. This is based on a spiritimo, of course. Some of us have strong egg wounds, ancestors. Others of us may have a spirit from the Congo that was a warrior, a fierce madama who protects us as though we're her child. Victorious Native Americans, the list goes on. It is important to keep your guides, their information, their rank in your spiritual court, and their divine assignment to yourself. That information is between you, God, Spirit, and the medium who told you, if applicable. No one needs to know that you have an Italian guide named Sergio who is a bandit and protects you ruthlessly. As I said, I have seen more experienced practitioners find out this information from an unsuspecting person and use it against them. While they cannot completely separate you and your guides, they are not God. And a lot of y'all's guides will not bow down to anybody. Just being honest. They can certainly try to disrupt communication between you and them. Okay. let's see. I'll read a little bit more. By the time you decide to book a spiritual court reading, you may have a general idea of the energy of your main protecting spirits. It's important to have an open mind. In our spiritual court, we will have guides from all ethnicities, professions, walks of life, and spiritual paths. Espiritismo is not a path for those refusing to let go of their racism and or prejudice towards others. In your reading, you will find out more about this guide, but for now, you can give them a glass of water and a candle. Those two elements are essential, but your prayer and your love are the most important. Pray for their protection over you and yours. Ask them to help guide you in accordance with God. In that prayer, also ask God to reward your spirit guides for their help to you in your life. Pray for their healing, their happiness, and their enlightenment. Blah, 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 blah. And then it goes to show you how to do a little something at your bovada. So, that's a little bit of that. And the book is not how to walk a spiritismo. Okay, there's other books out there. I like the one by Sancista Brujo Luis. A lot of the information that I give is going to be similar, just because it's how we were all taught. You know, there's little differences here and there, but it's literally the beginning steps to having a bovada, and tending to them in a way that's safe to you. Okay. So there's that. And it's got all types of stuff in here. Bindings, reversals, love spells, fertility. There's a fertility spell in here that's very in-depth. Certain offerings you can give, protection for your home, to protect from eviction. Like, there's so much stuff. And a lot of these things I've used, and I can tell you they work, or else I would not teach. I would not give this out to y'all. When I first came on my path, I was not in war necessarily, like spiritually. It was more of this lady was picking on me really bad and really trying to like hurt me and someone else in my life, and I wasn't gonna have it. And then I came across magic and was like, I remember doing that back in college. I never did it to hurt anybody, but I know I have the power. Let's go. To make her stop. So, yeah. And I did not put the exact works that I did because I am so proud of those. Because they worked. And they were perfectly justified and balanced. So, yeah. So there's that. My name change. Okay, so I changed from Dark Goddess to Siren's Nectar. It was time. My business is almost 4 years old. I have grown so much. Like, I 1,000% am not the same person I was when I started. I give props to that girl, that woman, because she got me here, but I have grown out of that version of myself. I wanted something more neutral, just because it can attract people that either want me to do dark work that is not justified, and you'll know how I feel about that, or it can attract people that it can almost deter people because they think that's all that I do or all that I'm capable of, and that's not true at all. So Siren's Nectar kind of reflects like sirens, mermaids. I have a lot of water energy. Nectar is sweetness and sustenance and nourishment and like an offering. it's creative. It is creation. Nectar is. It's what sustains the birds and the insects and stuff. And I don't know. I love it so much, and I wanted something more neutral and to do with water. So that's how I got that. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Again, website is coming back, but I know I have a lot of, like, you know, clients that have been with me for a while. So if y'all want your tuberosa spray or your oils or whatever, just message me and we'll work it out. It's not a big deal. I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still doing readings. It's just I have to get that website done in its entirety before I release it to y'all. I don't half-ass anything in my life. So, and definitely not my business, and definitely not my spirituality. So, my moon placement, oh yeah. Those are the, girl. That moon placement I got, it's a heavy hitter, I'm not gonna lie. It makes me who I am, so, I have scenarios in here, because I do talk about, like, my own beliefs of justice and karma and balance and ethics and things like that, just because I think that I am not part of the threefold rule, because it's like, this woman just got abused, or someone lost a family member because of this person being violent, and you're telling them that if they do something to retaliate, it's gonna come back on them. Like, that's not rational. That's not okay. Sorry, I like this lighting, so I'm gonna keep it on. Yeah. Telling them that it's not violence is not okay. But I also don't believe in, you know, sending shit and tormenting someone that has done nothing to you. I don't think that's okay either. Just because your ego's hurt. And a lot of people's ego gets hurt in this path. I'm sorry, it does. That's where holistic health comes in, and taking care of your mind and your spirit so that your ego doesn't trip you up. But those are my beliefs. I'm not forcing them on anyone. I'm just offering a perspective that has worked for me. It's been what I needed it to be. I am very, very calculating when it comes to my spirituality. Extremely. There are those times where I wake up and it's like, oh, I need to go do that. Yeah, of course. But 85% of the time, I'm a planner. 100%. Hence the ebook. Like, I love this. I poured so much into this. It's like just a stream of my higher self's consciousness, because we are moving into, like, a different part of my life, and she wants all of this information to have a container, and I have to get that. I'm so proud of myself. So I'm gonna get off of here. I don't want this to be too long, but yeah, contact me, message me if you want the ebook, okay? I'm open for readings. Message me. Just message me for everything, okay? Simple. Love y'all. Bye.